All right, I do believe we are ready for Dishonored, being run by ArgoOtter. Welcome to the stream, fellow Otter.
Hello, my name is ArgoOtter, and this is Dishonored, or Dishonored, as we have decided today. So this game is a amazing game. I highly recommend anybody who has never played this before to play it casually. It is really fun. This is going to be completely different from what you'll see if you actually play it casually. We're going really fast, not very stealthy. We're just going to load right in to where I gain control. I'm going to, once I click here, we're going to start time. You're going to see me do a glitch called an elevator right off the start. And it should be pretty cool, and I'll explain it in a second. All right, time starts in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, so we're going to start with doing an elevator right here. We're going to go up this. Let me try this again. I'm going to try this one more time. And go right up this wall. We're going to skip a cutscene right here by falling right here. There's a cutscene trigger right there that I just land right over. And now. So this is the all collectibles route. Thanks to the generous donations towards the incentive. We're running all collectibles. We're going to collect all of the things. CC Mr. _ Shasta. We're going to be grabbing all of the bone charms, which are these little things that give small upgrades. These runes that will be used to upgrade our abilities. These outsider shrines, which are like these lore places. They also give runes. And paintings. They're paintings. So we're going to go talk to the Empress up here. We are the Lord Protector of the Empress, the main character, Corvo Attano, or Corvo Attano, if we're joining on the otter puns today. You saw an elevator there. We're going to do another one right over here. In this corner right here, because the Empress is about to get assassinated, and we have to protect her. We're super high up in the sky right now, and I promise we are protecting her. So there's going to be some assassins that come over from this roof, and we have to protect the Empress and stuff. But turns out, if you die during this combat tutorial, it just moves on like normal. We go on into the cutscene like we normally do. So I'm up here to take enough fall damage to just die and move on. So here comes the assassins. I'm going to time this right here. And right now, we're going to fall right off. We're going to die, and they go away. We go right into the cutscene, like we just saved them. Because, of course, we just saved them.
If you hadn't been here.
Who knew that you could save the Empress by just breaking your legs?
Exactly, yeah.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, okay, so, Empress is going to get assassinated here no matter what. And we get blamed for the assassination. And also Emily gets taken away. We got to save her later, too. It's very red. It's the only time in this game where it's like super red like that on your screen. It's kind of interesting. So she dies, and some guards are going to come up and say, he killed her. We got to bring him to jail now. And turns out, also, they're going to teleport in like right now. Because your FOV is not supposed to be this high. But yeah, so we get blamed for the assassination. These guys are actually the people who like who wanted her to get assassinated. They're the ones who called the assassins. But yeah, so we get blamed for it and everything. So yeah. I'm also holding F here. If you hold F from one cutscene into another, where you can hold F to actually skip it, you can do what's called a storage skip, or known as Ari's storage skip, based off the person who figured it out, Ari. You're going to see in the bottom left corner, it's going to say that I'm skipping a cutscene. It's going to appear that I need to skip a cutscene, and I just immediately skip just like that. So we're going to do that several times in the run. It saves about a second each time. Pretty cool. All right, so now we got to escape prison. There's some bread right here that they give me from a friend. These friends are the loyalists. They're going to break me out of prison because there's a key underneath that bread. And then we got to get out of the prison. We're going to get out of the prison in not a normal way. We're going to actually just jump over this wall. And then elevator up here, and we have escaped. So that's the prison. There was a sword that I needed to pick up. Well, needed in quotes. There's a sword I was supposed to pick up, but swords are slow, and we're not picking it up. We're not going to be grabbing a sword for the entire run. So, yeah.
I mean, who needs swords when you're when you can just fly up into the sky?
Exactly. Yeah. So now we've escaped prison. We're into the sewers, and this is the most broken section of the run because once again we are going to go up a wall, and we're going to get right out of bounds and stay out of bounds for the whole section. Yeah. I hear we have some Otter Pun donations. I would love to hear them while we're doing this.
We have several.
I would love to hear some.
We have a $5 donation from Ian Keith saying, very true and real otter fact. Otters don't actually wiggle. They shake the rest of the world around them. They are too powerful and cannot be stopped.
I like this.
Stop divulging our secrets, Ian Keith. We also have a $5 donation from Anonymous saying, apparently otters are part of the weasel family, the mustelids. Indeed, that is correct. We are indeed mustelids.
Okay, so what I did just there, I climbed up a wall by changing my FPS to 60. I'm running at a really high Let me get this jump, please. Okay, I gotta back up. Because it's at a curve, so I gotta back up for that. So we're running this at a really high FPS because also we just got past that guard. He says we won't get past him, but we do. They're not very good at their jobs. So I changed my FPS down to 60 to be able to do that jump up that wall that you saw there. And we'll be changing our FPS for multiple other tricks throughout the run. So be on the lookout for that.
Over here. I'm Samuel.
And here is our best friend. This is our new best friend. This is Samuel. He's the boatman. He's the one who'll be bringing us to and from pretty much all of our missions. And he likes to chat, and we don't really like it when he chats. He's nice and all, but he likes to talk a lot. And that wastes a bit of time, so wherever possible, we're going to skip his dialogue. So now we're arriving at the Hound Pits pub. This is kind of the central hub area between all of our missions where we rest and buy all our gear and such. So yeah, we're gonna get all set up for our all collectibles run. We haven't done any collecting yet. This is pretty much the any % route right here. Until we get to the first actual mission, that's when we're gonna actually start collecting things. So yeah, do we have any other Otter donations to read?
We do. However, we did just get a raid. Welcome on in, raiders. Hello. If you are just joining us, you are watching Fastest First Fall Fest 2025 in support of Trans Lifeline. The mission of Trans Lifeline is to connect trans people to the community support and resources they need to survive and thrive. They envision a world where trans people have the connection, economic security, and care that everyone needs and deserves, free of police, emergency responders, and prisons that disproportionately inflict violence and mistreatment on trans individuals. Since 2014, Trans Lifeline operators have answered over 100,000 calls from their peers, and we fully support the mission of Trans Lifeline to help and empower trans people through the power of community and shared lived experience. To learn more, please visit translifeline.org. Also, !charity will bring up information on the charity in the chat.
When it exploded.
All right. So I'm doing a trick here where I'm going to be scrolling down on my mouse wheel, which is bound to jump. And it's going to mess up my position when I wake up from the bed. I'm about to take a nice honk shoe. I'm going to wake up and then appear on the roof of the building because I'm jumping so much it's going to mess up my position. So yeah. Also, it might beep really loudly here. It's really rare. It's happened twice ever. Please don't cross my fingers. I think we're good. There we go. So we teleported on top of the roof there just by messing up her position. Let me just skip another cutscene. And now we have Blink. This is a magical power that lets me blink forward like you're seeing here. This ability is very broken. We'll be using this to go very fast. And also going through walls a bit later. So this is like a tutorial to use it on how to use Blink.
Using those mana potions with wild abandon, I see.
Yes. So speaking of mana potions, the mana route in this game has been mapped out so tightly to where you can only go like a couple blinks off, like too many blinks because you just end up using all of the mana potions you get. It's routed to pick up more potions throughout the run. It's really cool. Luckily, from what I've experienced, all collectibles is a little bit more lenient on that. So now right here, we're waking up, and this is where we're using the Voidwalker's Arsenal DLC, which is allowed for this for all categories. It gives us some money and some bone charms, including one really important bone charm, which is called Void Channel, that I'll equip here in a second. But we're gonna buy a ton of stuff first, and then upgrade our agility with that rune that we just got, and get Void Channel that'll let us blink a little bit further, and that really matters with some blinks in this game. All right, and now we go talk to Samuel, and we're off to the first mission to finally start collecting. Oh, I gotta press F. So, we're coming into the first area, the Distillery District. We do have one target that we need to take out, and we will be doing that a bit later on in this mission, because we got to go off to the right there into that tower right there that I'm kind of looking at. There's a bone charm in there, and I got to talk about different bone charms, all the different bone charms, because there are a lot of different bone charms that have different effects in the game that I can equip, but it's random on every playthrough of where those bone charms are, which one is placed where. And there's a few specific bone charms like Spiritual Pool, which makes my mana regen faster, which are really good. And so we're really hoping to get those early on to make the run just that much faster. All right, here we go. Starting collecting. If I can jump, okay.
Misha B. Barkin mentions that you were an otter on a raft just then.
I was,
which is true.
Yes, and Misha B. Barkin is my wonderful partner. He is in the other room right now.
Excellent.
And then we're coming into these offices here because we got to pick up this Plague Rat Viscera here for a side quest later for us to get some runes. We'll do that in just a second. But down here, we're going to do one of the... I didn't mean to double jump. We're going to do one of the major glitches in this run. First, I gotta kill these guys with a Spring Razor. This is called a slip clip. If I lean into a wall and flick my mouse into it while running into it, I can just clip through a lot... and clip through thin walls like that. A lot of doors. And yeah, it's really good for getting through locked doors and getting to places that you're not supposed to. So, I'm placing Spring Razor right there. Because there's going to be some enemies spawning in. The Spring Razors just kind of are a trap that you can place down, and then enemies will immediately die when they step on it. So some enemies just spawned on top of that Spring Razor, and they're already dead. And that was for a mission with Granny Rags right here, who's going to give us a rune. And it'll be right here. A nice birthday gift.
I hope you like
Happy birthday to me. It's not my birthday.
Oh.
And we're going to the distillery to finish off her mission, where we have to use that Plague Rat Viscera we grabbed to poison something. Hope I don't get seen here. Nice. If I get seen there, sometimes all the NPCs can fill up a tight hallway and make it really hard to get out. So luckily, don't think they did. Thank you for the happy birthday wish, Ramsey Fox. Slip clip right here. Let's hope they're not blocking the door. They are blocking the door. Wow, thanks, guys. You guys are awesome. This is... okay. Alright, we're good. They like to do that sometimes. They're a little quirky like that.
They're just trying to keep you on your toes.
Yeah, exactly.
Or your webbies.
Yeah, my webbies. That's correct. All right, we're getting another rune right here. And we're going to upgrade our blink to its max level with that. And there'll be one more upgrade we do for agility in a second. That'll like increase our movement speed by a ton. Also by upgrading agility in the very beginning, I was able to get a double jump, which you have seen me use several times. I'll grab this rune here. I did not want to read that. And we'll go past all these guys into the next area. So Overseer Martin here needs to be saved, but we are not going to save him because that's a little bit slow. Sorry, Martin. But we are going to blink up to the office of the High Overseer, who is our target. He's in this room here, and you're not supposed to be able to access it until you save Martin. We can just blink through it. His AI is messed up, and he's dead. And then we got to slip clip right back out. Yeah, runs a little goofy. But we're going to go down into the basement. I just clipped out of bounds, by the way. And to grab another rune right here and a painting. And hope the game doesn't crash here. Sometimes it can. Cool, we're good. Sometimes when upgrading abilities, the game like just decides it wants to crash. So yeah. All right, now we're near the end of this level. We just have another bone charm to grab in here. If I can grab it, thank you. Those are some rats that really want to eat me, but we're just ignoring them. Going to the workshop, grab another rune and potion, all that good stuff.
Incidentally, I've always found it a little odd that one of your powers in this game is summoning rats, but the rats still want to eat you.
Yeah. So that was, yeah.
Seems a little rude.
Yeah, a little bit rude. All right, so I'm gonna do a quick trick here if I can get it right. Not quite. I gotta reload. If I don't get it this time, though, I'll just keep going like normal. But dang. That's fine. I was trying to lower my FPS right there and then talk to him with my lowered FPS. And that would skip all of this dialogue. It saves about 12 seconds, but it's all good.
You ready to go?
But yeah, I did equip a bone charm right there that I found. It was called Spirited 1. There's a Spirited 2 we can find later. And there's all the collectibles in the bottom right if you want to see that. So Spirited makes my mana potions give a little bit more mana, which is really nice, obviously, because it can save you like a blink or two in case you make a mistake. It helps out quite a bit in the long run. I'm doing another storage skip here by holding F. I'm going to skip some dialogue here, save about a second by talking to these people up here. So we're going to just link up to the Loyalists and skip their dialogue. There we go. Now I got to do a little in-between mission here at the Hound Pits Pub before going to the next one. So Sparks, if you would like to do any announcements, you may.
Of course, we still have plenty of otter donations.
I know.
Kurjaby donates $14.25, saying, "My favorite otter anecdote is seeing an otter fursuiter seeing an otter at the aquarium at Dragon Con, and the otter and suitor both seem just as excited as one another."
Awesome.
We have a $5 donation from Hello from the Otter Side to Read the Squeak magazine for Small Saga, saying, "Fun otter fact, a fodder fact, perhaps. Otters cherish their hordes of clams. In order to protect them from thievery, a small portion of them are trained to be ninja attack clams and have the capability to rappel down building walls using their extended tongues.
Oh my
Racing
goodness.
on rock clams that are fed copious amounts to be tremendously heavy and create large pearls, which in turn pay for the ninja training. Let's hear all the squeaks."
Squeak, squeak.
I feel like this is a reference to my own channel where ninja clams are a thing. We'll leave it at that.
All right. All right, so we're going into the next section here. We're going to the Golden Cat bathhouse. There are 2 targets we need to kill, and they can spawn in 2 different areas. They're both in different rooms, but it's like 2 different sets of 2 rooms. And we have to figure out we're going to find out what the RNG seed is on that once we get inside. Thank you, Samuel. So it's the same map again, but we have to go off to a different area. But first there's a couple other collectibles we got to get. That upper door in this building is locked, so instead we have to just kind of do it our own way by going out of bounds and going back up.
What do you think?
And then stealing this key so I can get right back out the same door. Fingers crossed for good RNG. The RNG seed isn't too big of a deal. If it's bad RNG, it's fine. All right, we're gonna clip out of bounds through those guys' faces, and then get over here to grab some potions and other collectibles. Hello, friends. And we leave. Whole lot of collecting real fast. All right, now we're gonna make our way to the actual bathhouse, but we have one more bone charm to grab right here. Unnerving target, not one that we'll need. So it doesn't look like there's a door here, but there actually is. And then we can go up to this door and go into the next map. So this is where we'll find our RNG seed. Once we get into the Golden Cat. And also we're going to save Emily. I forgot to mention that. She's also a character. There she is.
I like that the rescue mission is an afterthought.
Yeah, a little bit. I always forget that she's there because yeah. All right, so we got good RNG by those lights being on, which shows that room is occupied. If I can, please, thank you. So we're just gonna toss a nade in here to kill him, and then drop down here into here. Drop on that guy's head. He's not very happy. So there's a lot of guards here, and they get really mad, and that can be a problem sometimes. Alright, so there's a key I gotta grab here. Head through here with that key. Grab one more bone charm before leaving this area. And we're gonna clip through this wall. Get down to Emily. Hi, Emily. Gotta run into her a little bit to make her actually start her dialogue. That was a little bit slow there. And that's the Golden Cat. Still some more things we gotta grab, but that is the bulk of the mission done. We're going out of bounds and back into the distillery. I'm going to quick save here because I always fall out of bounds there. But there's one bone charm to grab in this jail cell here. Okay, these guys get in the way a lot. And then one more bone charm, and then we're out of this mission. Right in here, there's an assassin in here, and she doesn't really like me being here. Hello. Can I get out, please? Thank you. Alright, and now we make our escape. A double jump here. That did not work well. It's fine.
Ready to go?
And that's the mission.
Corvo, you must have worked wonders out there.
It's very, very fast and very chaotic. And that's pretty much this whole run because we're not being stealthy. All the guards know we're here, so might as well just run through them all.
All of the guards know you're here, but good luck catching you.
Exactly. All right, so we got a pretty long cutscene here. So, Sparks, if you have anything to say, now is the time.
Of course. We have another $5 donation from Solus the Wolf saying simply squeak. And
Squeak.
that is towards using the Lego brick in Small Saga. Thank you very much for your donation. Oasis donates $10 towards the Mario vs. Luigi bid war towards Luigi, saying, "Wait, we have an otter hosting for an otter speedrunning game!" Exclamation point steal. No stealing my clams. None of that thievery business. Also, Ian Keith donates $5 towards reading the Squeak magazine, saying, "Real and true otter fact. Otters are watching you. They use their wiggling powers to hide cameras. They can see you. You cannot escape." Can confirm we do have these special powers. And lastly, we have another $5 donation from JD Puppy towards the Reading the Squeak magazine, saying, "Since we are trying to be stealthy, can we squeak by a $5 exclamation point steel train soon so that we can see that Squeak magazine?" Exclamation point steel. No thievery for you either, JD. I love you, but no clams for you.
You do not fail to impress. Armed with a blade, you've changed the
Awesome. All right, so now we gotta get some more gear here. In any percent, we wouldn't be getting more gear, but in all collectibles, we gotta go up to the left there into that balcony where Piero is gonna be. There he is. Hi, Piero. We're gonna buy some more gear because luckily getting all the paintings gives us some pretty good money.
Ask me for any gear you need.
So we're gonna stock up on everything here and go talk to Lord Pendleton because we have just killed his brothers. Those are the two targets that we just killed. And then we're gonna move on.
All right, my friend.
Go over here. Out to Samuel once again.
We'll get our sleep.
Now we're going to Caldwell's Bridge. We have to go and capture the, I want to say Professor, I think is his title. Anton Sokolov. He's like more like scientist is probably what I'd say. We have to capture him for lore reasons. I recommend playing the game casually if you want the full lore. We're gonna capture him and also have to destroy those lights up there. That's another thing that we have to do before we can leave. We're gonna capture him, get on the boat, get out of here.
See all them
But collect all the things
lights?
too.
That's right. We'll be spotted for sure. You're gonna have to shut off their power before I can pick you up.
Thank you, Simon.
Now, about bringing soap.
Yeah, there's a lot of cutscenes in this game.
Maybe
I think any percent is like almost half of the run, maybe even more than half of the run is cutscenes. It's been optimized to that point. It's really impressive how optimized it's become. Alright, we're gonna slip clip through here and get up here to break through this door, get another rune. Now there's a really difficult slip clip I gotta do in a second here. I'm gonna quick save before I do this, so if I mess it up I have to come back. There we go, we got it, nice. Blink up here and go through this door from behind, which is pretty cool. If I blink too far to the right there, I land in the water and I lose a lot of blink distance and can't get up to that door. Also, there's a rune in this safe, but if we just lean into it and use my scroll wheel to just grab it, we can just get it. Don't need the combination. Grab another rune here. Take this guy out because he's in the way. I'm going to quick save here because we have to do kind of a leap of faith to that chain right there. Nice, there we go. That could be a tough blink sometimes. Now we gotta destroy the drawbridge spotlights, just like that. And move on ahead to Sokolov's place. Oh, there we go. A little bit more collectibles here before getting to his house. One up in here. Putting that grenade to open up that door because it's blocked by some wood. Like that. And now we are getting to Sokolov's place, finally. It's not too much to say right now. It's just a lot of collecting, going to places, getting things, getting out. I gotta go quick here. There we go. There's a guy with a music box down there, and if you've played this game before, you know the music box guys are really annoying. They will play their music box in your area and disable all of your powers. And if that happens, you have to... Oh, that's annoying. We're gonna go down here then. Okay, well, we got it. So we captured Sokolov and got out.
Drop him here and we'll be off.
Sorry if I'm talking pretty fast. There is a lot of things to explain. I'm probably over-explaining at some points, but...
Well, I mean, you're moving incredibly fast, so...
Well, thank you.
I'm quite frank, I'm amazed that you even have the time to explain it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Well, if you want to say anything, I'm doing another storage skip here in this cutscene, so...
Sure. Team Fastest Furs wants you to know that all revenue from Twitch subscriptions and cheered bits received during this weekend's event will support our events now and into the future. Please consider subscribing now to get our Fastest Furs emotes featuring the always adorable PB the Cheetah. And don't forget to check and see if you have your free Twitch Prime gaming sub available too. Thank you very much to everyone who has subbed to the channel, who has donated bits. It is greatly appreciated. Your contributions help make these events go, so thank you very much.
Awesome. So I did a storage skip there to immediately skip all the dialogue and go to bed up here. Hello, Emily.
You were making funny faces while you were sleeping.
A little bit of a little creepy cutscene. So we gotta go now interrogate Sokolov. We're going to completely skip all the dialogue for that with another storage skip. And yeah, then move on to Boyle, which is probably the most like complex. I'd say most complex level that I need to do a lot of explaining for. I'll try to do it as quickly as I can if I can get this slip clip. Please. Thank you.
Boyle costume
So,
ball, huh?
if you ever played this game before, you'll know that the Boyle's Manor, the mission is called Boyle's Last Party.
Consider seeing Piero before we set
And
sail.
there are 3 Boyle sisters. They're all in matching costumes of different colors. And only one of them is the target, and it's randomized of which one's which, every single run. And so, obviously that's not the best for speedrunning. So if there is one that we will be killing right away, right off the bat once we get inside the party. And we will read a note out of bounds that will tell us whether or not that is the correct one. If it is the incorrect one, we have to kill the other 2 as well. Because reading out of bounds kind of breaks the game and gives me the wrong marker on which one's the right one. So yeah, hopefully we get the 1 in 3 luck. Twist of Fortune's also pretty good. It's not the best, but it's useful. Every once in a while, once I use a mana potion, it'll just regenerate all of my mana. Instead of just like most of it. So we're gonna kill this Boyle here. Go up here and read a note out of bounds. And it was not the correct one, unfortunately, but that is fine. I'm gonna blink up here to kill this Boyle. And now it's gonna get pretty chaotic here. So I need to throw this grenade here to kill her. And blink up here. Let's hope I can get through here. Nice. Get out of bounds to go to the basement. I needed to be really quick with that because there was another, come on. There's another music box guy there, and he's a problem. So luckily I got through there before he could turn on his music box. So that's the party. Now we have to go talk to Lord Shaw here and give him a note, and I'll explain the note in a second. And now we're gonna do a little damage boost. That's the only time we do a damage boost in the game. But it's really cool, so. Alright, get up here real quick. Get this one more rune. Skip this cutscene. And, okay, you are biting me. Grab one more bone charm, and we are finally getting out of this section. The damage boost is very cool. But it's sad that that's the only one in the run.
Evening, sir.
So that's all the collectibles there.
Quickly.
We're moving on to the next part. I need a little break from talking.
Do we have time for a couple donations?
Mm-hmm.
We have a $10 donation from Solus the Wolf towards using the Lego brick. Thank you very much. Saying, fun otter fact, spelled AWW. Otters are the fastest and most optimal for speedrunning.
This is true.
It's true. It's the noodle body. The noodle body makes you go real fast. We also have a $10 donation from G Gabe saying Argo Babooey. Hashtag fastest first fall fest.
Okay. All right. Talk to Lord Pendleton here. So the note that I gave to Lord Shaw, he's the one who gave us the note, but because I clipped out of bounds, or not clipped out of bounds, clipped out of the interrogation, he did not give us the note, but we still got it anyways. We give that note to Lord Shaw, and the note says that I am dueling him in his place. And now Pendleton has different dialogue depending on what you do. Either you don't give him the note, and he will not have it, and he will have extra dialogue where he's mad at you. Or you give him the note and kill him, and then he will be happy with you but have extra dialogue as well. But if you just give him the note and then just leave, then he doesn't have extra dialogue, so it saves a little bit of time there just by giving him the note. Now we're on to my... I have some words for this level. So this is the tower. This is back where the intro was. There is a rune I need to collect in the basement of the tower, and it is guarded by like a torturer guy, and he is very tanky and can't really kill him very easily. So I have to do a really difficult slip clip right in his face. Luckily, if I don't hit that slip clip, there's a backup one that I can do, so it's not too big of a deal. But I would prefer to, you know, not have to deal with that. So
Ready?
hopefully we get it first try.
Next time I see you, the Lord Regent will be dead. And if not, well, it was an honor to serve with you.
Thank you once again, Samuel. As you can see, we see him a lot. So we're gonna elevator up here. Head to the tower. Grab another rune right here. And another potion right here before going inside. So we're going to make these people mad at us because our target, he's upstairs somewhere. And usually you're supposed to stealth your way through this. And if he spots you, then he goes up into his this hiding quarters on the roof. There is a rune up there, so we kind of do want to... Okay, cool, getting spotted. So we kind of do want him up there anyways. So just by getting spotted down here, he then goes up there. All right, I'm gonna quick save out of bounds here as we go in. Fortress Chamber. So big guy's right behind me. Hopefully I get this clip. Oh, he just pulled me. That's great. Oh my goodness, we got it. Nice. First try too. That's a really tough clip to get because sometimes if you mess it up, you just fall right out of bounds. And if you fall out of bounds in this game, you just die. All right, so Lord Regent's up here. Oh, that's a little awkward. I need to back up and get over here. Cool, there we go. I'm supposed to get up there, but did not there. It's fine. And now we escape all the chaos. The otter chaos. Oh, I messed that up.
But wait, you're the otter chaos.
I am. This has never happened before. We're good. I saved it. Oh, never mind, we did not save it. We saved it. Okay, we're good. That was a little stressful, but we got it. A little off script there. The thing, yeah.
We said
right.
the thing.
The thing has been said, yes. That was a very chaotic ending, and I'm glad I was able to recover that. That was kind of rough. But yeah, there's that section, and we did it, guys.
Big changes.
We have taken out the bad guys who ordered the assassination of the Empress, and now we can, you know, get Emily into power. It'll all be fine. Everything is totally fine. We're no longer dishonored. We're now simply honored.
Never mind the fact that it says that we are currently only 37 minutes into the 50-minute estimate.
Yeah. don't look at that. Don't mind that.
Don't look at the man behind the curtain.
Yeah, exactly. Don't mind that. Totally nothing will go wrong here. I promise. So I'm doing a storage skip right here. To skip this dialogue here. Skip this dialogue. And now we just had a drink with the boys. So we're gonna go up here and go to bed because we did such a good job. And oh no! Wouldn't you believe it? The people who have been telling us to assassinate all these people are actually evil. Oh no! Yeah, they're actually bad. So there's more level to do. They poisoned us. It's an otter betrayal. Capital D colon. And now we have a 3-minute cutscene, so... Sparks, is up to you.
Excellent. First thing I would like to remind us that we do have Small Saga coming up later. It is not for several games now, but there are a couple of open incentives for it. We have an open incentive for reading the Squeak magazine. We are currently at $15 out of a targeted 200, and it must be met by 20 minutes into the run, so let's get those donations in. We also have a open incentive for Small Saga to use the Lego brick. That is also 15 out of $250, and that will get our intrepid hero to replace the pocket knife with a Lego brick to smack people over the head with. Also, thank you all for joining us. Pay our friends at Dragon Roast Coffee a visit as you watch Fastest First Fall Fest 2025. It is late, and I'm sure we can use some caffeine to help us keep awake. And get yourself some beans to help keep you energized. While shopping, enter the promo code FALLFEST at checkout for 10% off your order. Dragon Roast is also thrilled to offer 2 Fall Fest exclusives that will only be available during the marathon. Their Pixel Perfect Coffee Roast and a Fall Fest 2025 custom tumbler. Dragon Roast Coffee will donate $5 to Trans Lifeline per bag of Pixel Perfect sold during the event and $15 for every Fall Fest tumbler. Please visit their website, dragonroast.coffee, or use the command !coffee in chat for a direct link to the event store.
his shrines.
Thank you, Sparks. So this is Dowd. He's the person who killed the Empress. He somehow has my sword that I never picked up. And he's going to throw it into this pit here, and we can pick it up if we want to, but once again, swords are slow, so we really don't need it. Yeah. I've also been holding F the entire time through this cutscene for these entire 3 minutes because I'm going to save a single second off of this dialogue coming up here. And it was so worth it. We did it. Saved a whole second by holding F for 3 minutes. Yeah.
You sound very convinced of the worth of holding the F key.
My finger's a little bit tired, but we're fine. Okay, so now we're in this cage here. There are some bricks down on the floor that we can use to break out of here, but we're not going to do that. Instead, we're just going to clip out of here with a jumping slip clip. I'm going to quick save in case I mess this up. Oh, I almost had it. Almost had it. There we go. I have a lineup for that to get that consistently. The timing's a little awkward. All right, nice. They did not pull me. I just died, so we're going to reload that quick save. That is not my quick save. Oh, boy. That's fine. We have an autosave.
An otter save.
An otter save, yes. So we're going to do this again, if I can. I'm going to load that otter save once again. Because leaning is a little obnoxious in this game, especially at high frame rates like this. Your lean just kind of sticks. There we go. So there's a lot of collectibles in this section now. We're going to go very far off the beaten path, grabbing a lot of bone charms, potions where we can, because we lost all the potions that we had left over, so we tried to use them all at the end of that last section. Also, thanks for the frame rate drop. Always drops right there in this section. Big double blink here. There we go. Down here, got Spirited 2, so now our potions give even more mana. Pretty awesome. One more rune here. Let me go right up here. Double blink to get over this. Nice. And move right on. We're gonna blink up to this here, blink over this roof to grab this key in here so we can move to the next area. And there we go. So now Dowd is here, and we have to take care of Dowd. He's like the next target, but you can also do it non-lethally. You can just kind of steal the key from him, and you can get out without actually killing him, because he's kind of annoying to kill. But we also do have to pickpocket him because he has a... I'm going to reload that quick save. Missed that jump there. We're going to go back a little bit here. Not too far. It's a little bit... Quick saving in this game is really annoying because you cannot quick save while you're spotted or in combat. So I kind of just have to hope I get it right sometimes. There we go. So Dowd's right here. I'm being real stealthy, real sneaky. I'm gonna yoink that from him, yoink that there, and we're leaving. So we're going to come down here to grab one more painting. Drop all the way down here to grab another rune. Flip through this wall and open this door with that key and get out. So we have just spared Dowd. Showed him that we really don't need to fight him. Yeah, the stealth bunny hops. The jumping does not mess with your stealth status, so as long as you're crouched and jumping, you can kind of just get through. And now our good friend the elevator is back for one more time. Oh, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that again, if I can. Okay, not perfect, but we get there. We are nearing the end of the run. We're about 10 minutes out, I think. Nearing the end of this section, too, with this last level here. There's a bone charm to grab over here in this building. And luckily, if we just lean into this wall correctly, I can just grab it through the wall. There we go. Let's twist of fortune too, so some even higher chance of us fully refilling our mana. Flip through that wall there, where we came through. And we're gonna pop through here to go grab. We have to go steal a key off of Granny Rags because she's back once again. If you've been here since the beginning, she's really mad at us now. But we just need to unlock this door and go back up here to grab another rune that does not spawn in unless I unlock that door. And it's right here.
You find your way.
And then there's 4 cutscenes to skip with our friend the Outsider. He's good. He got skipped quite a lot today. And we're gonna drop in here, lower my frame rate to 5 FPS so we can go through the water faster. It just kind of works like that. And then there's
Kind of ironic when you think about it.
Yeah, it's interesting. In any percent, at that same pool, you change your FPS to like 2 at a specific timing, and you just go flying across the map all the way to the end. So, kind of missing out on that, not doing any percent, but I think this category is more entertaining, personally. And that is the Flooded District. So we're going into the next level called the Loyalists. We're back at the Hound Pits pub. We got to figure out where they took Emily, and then follow them there. So we got to read this note, and now we know where Emily is. And we got to blink through this door here. Pop this to call for Samuel. Coming back one more time, and we got one more collectible here to grab. Pop another potion because I got plenty. So we're blinking out to Samuel to start his dialogue early. He's going to talk to us right here. He's going to keep boating, though. Kind of rude of him. Blink again to start his dialogue again. Kind of rude of him again to just leave us behind like this. So we're going to blink in one more time. I'm going to quick save and quick load to immediately skip his dialogue and go into Fade to Black to the next level. That fade out glitch is called Finzi, the Finzi Fast Fade Out, as found by Finzi. And yeah, now we're on to the final level. And chat, I have to apologize. This is the last time. I'm really sorry, chat. This is the last time we're going to see Samuel. So, say goodbye to Samuel. He's been a great friend.
He's so cool.
He is so cool. I love Samuel. He could talk a little bit less, but goodbye.
Well, you know, some of the best people ramble.
Yeah. Yeah. So
It's been a pleasure serving with you.
it's been a pleasure being with you too, Samuel. So there's one more collectible to grab in this level, and then we go up the elevator to go and save Emily. And because we have this is a what am I supposed to say? We're at low chaos by not killing many people at all. We just have to open the door to Emily's room to end the run instead of having to like save her in a really dire scenario. Because the amount of people you kill changes the outcome of the game, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna quick save right here because this last slip clip is a little bit obnoxious. There we go. Click back in bounds. Nice. Blink past all these guys and get up into this elevator. So we are very much coming up on time. Preemptive, thank you for being here. This has been super fun.
Likewise.
Yeah, this is a really cool run. I'm really glad I got to run it, and especially meet the all collectibles category incentive. So I'm going to blink below the map, do one final trick, and we're going to clip into the floor, which is really cool here. So I can get this, get onto the map where we're not supposed to, clip through the floor here, grab the key, and time.
Corvo!
Very nicely done.
Thank you so much.
That was wild to watch. It's very much thinking with portals all over
Yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah.
Do you? Where can we find you? Tell us about your community. All of that good business.
Well, I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/ArgoOtter. Stream my runs sometimes. I also just stream whatever the heck else I want to. Yeah, nothing super set down. Nothing super set, I mean. And then you can also follow me on Blue Sky at argootter.bsky.social.
Excellent. Thank you very, very much for coming on.
Thank you. And I want to give a quick shout out to the Dishonored speedrunning community. I would not be here doing this run if it wasn't for them, for the mountains of knowledge that they have on their Discord and in various videos. Yeah, huge thanks to them. And yeah.
Thank you very much for being here, Argo.
Thank you.